Some viewers may find this podcast repugnant. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Liberty or Death podcast.
With your host, Twisted Josh.
Where our motto is facts and common sense over your feelings. No. Why do you gotta say that for?
Yo, LOD welcomes you crazy mofos. Bam, money. No. Bam, money. And like, comment, share. If not, you're either or fed, commie, or a hater. Maybe all three. Just maybe all three. Yeah. But anyway, what's going on, folks? What's going on? I'm glad to see you guys' faces, no matter what day of the week you're watching this. Yo, happy Friday, TGIF. Wow, there's a lot of freaking news to go. That's going on. Freaking, you got Iraq and Israel, and then you have us, and then it's just it's a lot. But yeah, I'm not gonna comment on Iraq and Israel. Iran and Israel. Sorry, my bad. Iran and Israel, and I'm not gonna do that right now. But I'll probably end up making a TikTok off of that and then post it on that. But yeah, sorry, it's just a pre-recorded show. Yeah, I know you guys miss. Yeah, I know you guys miss my lives, but Josh couldn't be on. The other Josh couldn't be on because of conflict of scheduling. Just still give you a show. Anyway, I came across this this Instagram post here, and not Instagram, not TikTok. Gosh damn it, X post. The title is "No Holiday for You," and Dine and Dash news. Yeah, this is Dine and Dash news, and no holidays for you. Yeah, as you guys probably already know, but once again, this is my commentary. Damn it, my commentary. And I was gonna use the laptop, but I did all my research on the desktop, so I didn't want to look for all this crap again. So I just set myself up on the desktop. So if I'm lagging, whatever, it's fine. No worries. StreamYard got my back. Anyway, so yeah, happy weekend, or happy weekday whenever you guys watch this. But yeah, welcome to the jungle. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna put some background on music. I'm not trying to stay that long, but okay, because I got shit to do, man. Listen. Oh, daydreaming now. Dude, I wish we could put background in like real music, but without the copyright strikes and shit. That would be awesome. Oh yeah. Look the track. Yep. Fade in and out. All right, I'm gonna look. Yeah, I don't want to be too loud. So anyway, once again, YouTube, do not strike my damn thing. This is off of StreamYard I'm using. Should be copyright free. But anyway, yeah, welcome. Anyway, so here we go. Let me see here. Let me pull this up. Present. Yeah, you can see I've been doing this for a while. So as we know, Trump on his True Social said this. Yeah, why is this on, man? Yeah, of course, allow. Okay, so anyway. Oh, over here. There you go. Bam, money. It says, too many non-working holidays in America. That's a little too loud. Here you go. Too many non-working holidays in America. It is costing our country billions of dollars to keep all of these businesses closed. The workers don't want it either. Soon we'll end up having a holiday for every once working day of the year. It must change if we are not going to make America great again. Yeah, I think to be honest with you, I believe Trump is trolling. I totally believe Trump is trolling, man. I really think he's trolling on this because, I mean, or maybe not, but that's just my opinion. I believe he is trolling, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion. Simply because, we have, you know, so those of us who are working, we have some of us we have our holiday, we get holiday pay if we work on the holidays, and if and we also have PTO time on the holidays and et cetera, et cetera. So sometimes it goes by seniority. You know what I'm saying? You're stuck working on a holiday. It's not, But then again, it's what every employer, every employer, whatever every employer does, or has, and its employees. Some don't. Some people don't have a choice but to work. So you know what I mean. So it's just I don't. I think he's trolling. Okay, Trump, I got a question. Why don't you go ahead and do this? Make the Super Bowl a holiday, exchange a one for one. You know what I mean? But because we have 11 holidays in the United States of America. To be honest, that's not enough. I believe. But the economy works. Works better in the holidays because people are buying, buying, buying. And people are actually, they get that extra holiday pay. Some don't have that choice but to work the holiday. But I think he means more for the like. I want to say he means it more for 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 the the White House, I believe. Damn, why is this so? Now I'm hot. I was cold before. Now I'm freaking hot. So anyway, yeah, I guess it's nerves. And then people says, tell me about it. I'm just barely making it. I'm a cook and I work all holidays. I'm tired and underpaid. And there's another thing I am trying to get a better job, but no one wants to bring me on because of my age. Yes, age. I'm either overqualified or I don't match with with a personality they want, which is don't talk back. Do do what I say. LOL. Yeah, I'm tired of more. I'm too old for that BS. Yeah, I mean, but that's everywhere though. They just want you to be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, sir, no, sir, yes, sir. You know what I mean? So, you know, don't talk back. Once you speak your mind, they have an open door policy, but we don't want to hear it. We don't want the leadership has a open door policy, but they don't want to hear your crap. So anyway, yeah, that's a reverse psychology, my opinion. So, but yeah, he put that on he put that on X. I mean, he's getting a lot of flack for it, what he said, but I really think he's really trolling. Um, and that's just my opinion. He says Trump claims federal holidays cost billions as Americans observe Juneteenth, and it happened that he just said this on on Juneteenth. But you know what? He's notorious. Remember, guys, he's notorious of saying things on holidays. If you guys remember this on let me see, share this instead. Let's have it instead here. There you go. Axios reported on May 26, 2025, President Trump used a Memorial Day message shared Monday on Truth Social to bash his White House predecessors and the US court system. Why does it matter? Trump's rhetoric on holidays regularly deviates from that of other presidents as he used the occasion to further his political interests. For Christmas, Trump took an aim at Canada, the Panama Canal, and Greenland. On Thanksgiving, he attacked radical left lunatics and boasted about his election victory. Excuse me. Happy Memorial Day to this is what he said. Happy Memorial Day to all, including the scum that spent the last 4 years trying to destroy our country through warped radical left minds. Trump said in an all caps message. going on to write about undocumented immigration during the Biden administration. Hopefully, the United States Supreme Court and other good and compassionate judges throughout the land will save us from the decisions of the monsters who want our country to go to hell, he added. But fear not, we have made great progress over the last 4 months, and America will soon be great, safe and great again. Again, happy Memorial Day and God bless America. So, um, zoom out. It says here that Trump will participate in the traditional presidential address at Arlington National Cemetery on Monday morning. The White House on Sunday night also shared a video of what happened, what appeared to be a trumpet player at the cemetery playing taps. The bugle call to honor people who gave their lives in service of the U.S. So, I mean, he's been known to make comments on political comments. I wouldn't say to um further his political interests. I would say more like he's just known for that. So he's probably thinking in his mind, you know what? Let's give him something to talk about. I'm starting to figure Trump out a little bit, but he's still unpredictable. Who knows, man? I'm still like some the way I want to say here that he's definitely trolling. And people are saying, "Oh, Juneteenth and blah blah blah, yada yada yada." So he happened to say that on Juneteenth, and of course, they gotta insinuate, "Oh, he's a racist because he threw this out or he's not happy," even though in 2020 he floated around that he wanted to make Juneteenth or June 19th a federal holiday. But that was his idea. But pandering Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they took that away. Maybe that's a way of him just like, like I really, maybe that's him saying, you know what, they took my idea kind of thing and yada yada yada. But you know, I don't think that he's gonna. I don't believe he's going to take away federal holidays. I mean, I was doing a lot. Shoot, when he said that, I was doing a lot of freaking dig. I was trying to. That wasn't a lot of digging, but it just didn't sit right with me. I'm like, what? So I'm like, I'm really thinking he's meaning the government, the federal government itself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they hardly do anything anyway. I mean, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe he's thinking, you know what? We have too many damn we had too many damn holidays, and Washington's not doing nothing. So why do we have them? You know what I'm saying? Like, but damn, I love this feature. I pause and pause, and I play and pause. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. And CNN reported, yeah, CNN. There we go. That the workers don't. He said the workers don't want it either. I mean, to me, that threw a flag up in there. I'm like, I mean, to either get extra pay or get the day off. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I mean, me, I burned through my sick days like crazy because I mean, I just like, dude, I just like, need a day off from time to time. You know what I mean? It's just like work. But it's, I once again, I do not think he wants to get rid of that. How it they I when I was doing some little digging, they said yes and no, but it's just a short term. It hurts. It imp- and it impa- it impacts a little bit. It's like a short term hurt, but majority of them is the banks that are closed. I believe the law field, they're closed too. So it kind of, it shuts down the banks and stuff like that. So he's like, yeah, well, you know what I mean? And the government officials too. There's like, so. I don't know. Maybe it may be a I don't understand the economic realm that well. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he does. So maybe he just happened to say this on June 19th, and everybody's taking it. Of course, he farts in the wind in this climate change. But he says the workers don't want it either. Trump said for federal holidays in this post, soon we'll end up having a holiday for every once working there. Yes, I read that before. Here's the truth. Is there any truth to his comment? Yes and no. Most research around the economic impact of federal holidays deals with how workers' productivity is impacted. Work productivity measures how much workers are able to achieve over a given period of time. A day off, therefore, would just put worker productivity at zero. But research suggests that it's not just, say, July 4th itself that causes productivity to slump. It's a day before and after, since workers tend to schedule time off around them, leaving employees who opted not to take those days off with heavier workloads, thus reducing their productivity. 8 hours, 8 hours, guys. Sometimes people do 10 hours a day. 8 to 10 hours. That's it. Nothing more, nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? I know there's some jobs out there that people are just, they one person misses work. That's it. It screws them up, and I get that. Um, a 2022 study by two economists found that when a federal holiday falls on a weekend and isn't rescheduled for a weekday, the nation's total output of or gross domestic product GDP increased by 0.8% to 0.2% relative to when it is rescheduled. Among the sectors that can take the biggest hit from federal holidays is manufacturing, the study found. Yeah. But that's just in the short term. Over the long term, paid time off, including our over federal holidays, increases worker morale and can make them more productive over time. That's because people who work more aren't necessarily more productive, since they are more likely to get burned out. And then they said something about case in point, fresh research from Microsoft. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Found workers are struggling to cope with a seemingly infinite workday, including and involving an increasing load of meetings occurring outside traditional working hours. Well, that's that's a company's fault. But anyway, this is out. One outcome is that the 1/3 of workers feel it has been impossible to keep up with the pace of work over the past 5 years, according to Microsoft Commission survey of the 31,000 employees around the world, cited a Tuesday report. Meanwhile, an older internal is, um, survey Ernest and Young conducted found that for every 10 additional hours of vacation employees took, I'm sorry, conducted found that for every 10 additional hours of vacation employees took, their performance reviews increased by 8%. Furthermore, those who took time off more frequently were less likely to leave the firm. Says consumers spend more money on federal holidays. Contrary to Trump's comments, business across the economy don't shut down entirely on federal holidays. Plenty of workers, including emergency responders, retail, and transport workers, continue to work on such days. On the spending on the spending front, consumers tend to make more purchases on holidays, especially as business schedule sales around them. That's true. Specifically, the tourism, hospitality, and retail sectors tend to benefit the most. Yes, they do. But it is not just that. But it's not just big business. Small business can benefit too. A 2018 study found that the bank holidays in the UK. I don't know why we're talking. Give a fuck about the UK. Anyway, blah blah blah. I haven't given a frick about the UK since 1776. No King's Day. Yeah. So anyway, they're just they're making a big stink out of it, and I had this here that I was looking at too. Um, I go on. I went on U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics economy news release first quarter 2025 revised. This was released and is embargoed until 8:30. Okay, Thursday, June 5th of this year. So it says non-farm business sector labor productivity decreased 1.5% in the first quarter of 2025. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today as an output decreased 0.2% and hours worked increased 1.3%. All quarterly percent changes in this release are seasonally adjusted and analyzed rates. This is the first decline in non-farm business sector labor productive since the second quarter of 2022. From the same quarter a year ago, non-farm business sector labor productivity increased 1.3% in the first quarter of 2025. So it goes down, and you know all the, manufacturing, it says an increase 4.4% in the first quarter of 2025 as output increased 4.8%, hours worked increased um 0.4%. This is the largest increase in productivity since the second quarter of 2021, when the measure increased 5.3%. In the durable manufacturing sector, productivity increased 7.2%, reflecting a 7.9% increase in output and a 0.6% increase in hours worked. So, then I like get the, oh, what is the non-farm? Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm not that savvy, but hey, at least I look it up to know what the heck it is talking about. So check this out. So I go to, oh yeah, explain this to me. What is a non-farm business? Or what does non-farm mean? So no, I'm not that smart, guys. I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. But it says what non-farm payroll refers to numbers of jobs in the private sector and government agencies. It excludes farm workers, private household employees, proprietors, nonprofit employees, and actively serving military. That's what a non-farm is. That's what it means. So, um, let me see here. Let me see if I can go back real quick. Let me see. Maybe let me check something real quick. A non-farm business, and then we'll go on. Yeah, so non-farm payroll refers to the number of jobs in the private sector and government agencies, and also it excludes the CIA. Here, let's go to Investopedia. It says here non-farm payrolls include 80% of the number of workers in the U.S. contributing to GDP. It excludes farm workers and workers in several other job classifications. Active military members also excluded from the non-farm payroll data. Says understanding non-farm payroll. Um, Besides farm workers, other categorized excluded from non-payroll numbers are government appointed officials and employees of the Central Intelligence, CIA, NSA, NGI, what the heck? National Geospatial Intelligence Agency? What the heck is that? Wow, okay. And the Defense Intelligence Agency, civilian government employees are otherwise counted in non-farm payroll. Huh. And non-profit employees, as we all know. So, that's when they go here with the, decrease in the thing, but they're not counted towards that non-farm business sector. But, you know, so, just the non-farm business sectors has decreased 1.5% in the first quarter of 2025. Is he talking about that? You just go to, I was just trying to make sense of this, and I was like, "What? Business went down. Business previous first quarter labor productivity was 1.8. Output was zero point 0.6. Hours worked 1.2. Hourly compensated it was 5.1. Real hourly compensation 1.3, and unit labor 7 hours. Seven. I'm sorry. Unit labor cost 7.0. Yeah. So, yeah, just go to labor, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, and that's what he may be going off of. But it's a, you know, like I said, it's a freaking hell, how federal holiday. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. It's I really don't think he's gonna do it. I don't believe he's gonna do anything. But just don't take my word for it. I don't think I don't think he is. That's just my opinion. Who knows what Trump is thinking? But I really think he's just trolling, man. That's just it. I really think this is trolling. You know. And they said Juneteenth commemorates the end of slavery in the United States. It was first celebrated on June 19, 1866, to mark the abolishment, the abolition, to mark the abolition of slavery in Texas. Trump previously recognized Juneteenth in this presidential administration. In 2019, he said that the Juneteenth has served an opportunity to celebrate the fundamental truth that all people are created equal, and that liberty is a right endowed by our Creator. You know, but could it? Yeah, I want to hear what you guys. You guys can go ahead and comment about this. You guys heard my take on it. I really, I don't believe he's gonna, and depending on what job you have, like I said, some jobs let you have it off. Other jobs pay you while you're working it. You know what I'm saying. It's just the nature of the beast. It depends on what. Is it stopping production? Is it stopping the economy? Yes and no, but it's short term. So why would you? We have 11 federal holidays in America. To me, that's not enough. I either like the day off or the extra money, man. Yeah, yeah, I don't care, man. Whatever. All of our us Americans that are working, we're the working poor man. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'm the working poor man. That's it. All right, moving right along to let me see here. Yeah, man, it's everybody's getting irritated with Trump about what he said and stuff. Hey, they said some people like I voted for Trump and I don't approve of this message, kind of sort of thing. So, and remember, he said too many non-working holidays in America. It is costing our country billions of dollars to keep all of these businesses closed. These businesses closed. The workers don't want it either. Billions of dollars compared to, you know what? Also another thing too. We work, we pay our taxes, even though taxes are illegal. We work, we pay our taxes, and actually, no income taxes. So, uh, sorry, I just misspoke there. Let me go ahead. This is raw and uncut. Yeah. So anyway, so I, you know what, billions of dollars compared to what our government it's spending. Like, get out of here, like, really. I mean, but then again, like I said, it's the choice of the employer. So depending on who you work for, can Trump stop the federal holidays? I mean, he's gotta pitch it to Congress, man. But I don't, it. The people that, oh, what the hell was that? The people that I think that don't need it, that need to keep on working around the clock, is our freaking government. That's it. These mofos, man. These mofos, man. I tell you. the do nothing crew, government the way it is. Yeah. So anyway, let move it right along real quick, and we should end it there. Actually, at this one here. Let me a second here. Let me move this over here. There we Oh, no, I don't want that. I just saw what I did. Oh, and also real quick while that video is loading because my internet's so freaking slow because I'm not on my laptop. But anyway, it says, um, and the Independent actually. Let me let me share that real quick so I know what you so. And if you guys don't listen on Spotify, because I'm on Spotify too, it says here, it says, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. It says here, okay, um, and they asked, what's her name, um, Carolyn Levitt. Um, I'm not with press secretary stressing that West Wing staffers were at work as usual. I'm not tracking this signature on a proclamation today. She said, "The president, I know that this is a federal holiday. I want to thank all of you for showing up to work. We are certainly here. We're working 24/7 right now." Rather than mark the day, Trump otherwise posted on his platform about TikTok Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell and eliminated taxes on tips. His predecessor, Joe Biden, by contrast, spent the day celebrating at a black church in Galveston, Texas. What? That's new to me. Oh, shoot. But the president's frustrations about Juneteenth invited um, derision in response with California Democrat um, Representative Eric Swalwell, Fang Fang, asked on X, why didn't he tweet this on Columbus Day? Oh, shit. Journalist Sam Stein also marked Trump by noting that he he ran on making Juneteenth a national holiday in 2020 and an attempt to broaden his appeal to black voters. No, he didn't have to appeal. He didn't have to um, um, appeal to black voters. Sam Stein, he didn't have to because we actually voted for him too. Probably all three. The third one was more than than before. But anyway, oh yeah, and putted Harry Sisson commented that mm, Harry Sissy. There you go. Sissy on. Not only he is trying to make you work more, but also also he's taking an apparent dig at Juneteenth. This is coming from the guy who golfs every weekend. Pathetic. Oh my gosh. Another user cheerily wished the president a happy Juneteenth day with a selfie in which he happened to be wearing a matching F Trump baseball cap and T-shirt, despite his annoyance about the abundance of public holidays. Trump himself announced two more just last month, com- um, commemorating the signing of the arm armistice that brought the end of the First World War on November 11th, 1918, and the defeat of Nazi Germany on May 8th, 1945. See, this is why I think he's trolling. I think he's just doing that just to get people to talk about him or get their minds off of whatever it is. I really think Trump sometimes thinks, how can like I said, how can I get people to talk about me? That's just it. That's just me. But anyway. Okay, did the video load up or not? Of course. Here we go. Here we go. So, um, I happened to scroll through X and I'm like, what? What is this? So I follow credit shout out well, credit goes to her what she posted. I mean, therefore I am. Yeah, that's a good content creator. actually I follow her, and she follows me on TikTok too. So that's and she sometimes likes my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty awesome. But anyway, shout out to you. She gets credit for posting this video on her page because I was looking at new stuff on X and I was like, oh, what is this? And then I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So yeah, I didn't know about this until she posted it on her page. But anyway, here we go. Oh, let me screen share that too. Give me a second, guys. Let's make this quick and easy. So apparently there is so not apparently there was a dash it's called Dine Dash. It's I social media users help University Village restaurant track down uh, uh, Dine and Dashers. That's what it's called. And here it is. Here's the video real quick. So I'll talk too much. Oh, come on now, baby. Come on.
Whether this is an important time for local restaurateurs.
It was
To make income from outdoor dining. When some
I'm moving the damn thing. Give me a second, guys. Come on. Let me refresh this shit. Give me a second. There we go. See if it works now.
with this summer-like weather, this is an important time.
Bro, this is ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Time for local restaurateurs to make income from outdoor dining. When some would-be patrons left without paying their bill, some local business owners took to social media. The outdoor patio is all set for the season at Flav's in University Village. But yesterday evening, surveillance cameras caught 3 people leaving without paying a $200 bill.
I swear, guys, I pay my damn internet. I've been paying my internet bill. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, I'll just read the damn article to you guys. Oh, didn't want to do that, but anyway. Here we go. My gosh. Stop sharing it right now. Yeah. Hold on. Now you play, you bastard? Like seriously? Damn it. Just when I share it here, then it's not gonna want to play.
To the owners.
The young lady who was serving their table, she got kids at home.
Some rhyme or reason when hit streamer, it doesn't want to deal with it. Now I'll just start doing this on my laptop. I really like the desktop because it's like 2 monitors side by side. So I'm like, look it over here, look it over there, dragging it. But this is I'm done with this. I'm no longer doing this again. I'll just do it on my laptop. So anyway, yeah, these dashers, these Dine Dashers, they actually ran up a $200 bill. Whatever. Anyway, so let me get the thing up again. Oh shit! Did I just X out of that? So those three. They ran up a bill of $300. Over the $200 bill for a shrimp and lobster dinner, according to the owners, and this was at Flav's Bar and Grill in University Village. It actually is disappointing, actually disappointing, very disappointing to see that from the community we actually serve. This is a black-owned business, guys. Black-owned business and black people, well, those 3 people, which I believe, oh, black this, and blah blah, yada yada yada, and yet they treat their own people, like shit. But when black people want to better themselves. It kind of reminds me of the Nipsey Hussle. He wanted to build up his community, and look what happened to him. Yep, yep, exactly. Yeah, I'm not, dude. I'm not being racist. I have more chances of getting freaking murked by my own people than any other people. So, it is a statistic. It's a statistic. You can't. Yeah, I have more. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's. But I'm a sellout for voting for Trump. I'm a sellout for wanting to to better myself as an educate educate myself further, or whatever the case is, or want to get yourself out of um the slums or the ghetto, to live a better life, because you don't want your family to be brought up in a ghetto or the hood or whatever you want to call it, your slums or urban or whatever. See what I'm saying? Then you're called a sellout, because you want something better. And then when you have this happen, I'm just saying it is what it is. You see it for yourself. It says the young lady that was serving that table, she's got kids at home. She gets a percentage of that tip. She worked hard to serve that table. They had a lot of food. Said co-owner Phil Simpson, we are a small business, and you see this happens so often to different small businesses throughout the city, and you have to do something. So they post on social media, which these idiots, they oh, look at me, and that's how they were able to find them. It says Simpsons. Oh no, this not they. I'm sorry. These people did it. The Flaves owners posted that on social media. I because there's another story that's similar to this, but yeah, I'm talking about the. I'm jumping stories here. So anyway, um, Simpson and Bonse said it's not long for before people identify the trio online. So they found them online. It says they apologized. They sent someone to pay the bill, but I declined it to accept it. This is what the owner said. At that point, we are going to pursue this the right way, Simpson said. Good for them. Sam Toya is the president of the Illinois Restaurant Association. He says this theft, known as Dine and Dash, has been increasing since the COVID-19 pandemic, and outdoor dining establishments see even more this time of the year. We see this Dine and Dash really hurt the independent restaurants, Toya said. It definitely ticks up in the summer months in Chicago. What do we get? Maybe 60 days of great weather. Maybe you can eat outside. So basically, the owner says they made a report to the University of Illinois Chicago Police for us to put our hard-earned money into this and set this up for our community. To see things like this happening is tasteless. It's important at least let them know Flaves is not going to tolerate the Dine and Dash, Simpson said. So, yep. Is it? And this is happening in Chicago. It's Chicagoanians are seeing an uptick in it. So that's where it brings me down. It brings me to this other story here, because I never heard of this before. I didn't. Well, the terminology "dine and dash," but it used to. It kind of reminds me of that when Dumb and Dumber. It's like, oh yeah, he'll pay for it over there. And he's like, yeah, he's waving at the dude, and he's waving back at him or whatever. You see, Bass is up picking up the bill for him. So anyway, it's yeah, but it's a principle, man. It's like these people are spending, the owners are wasting their money and trying to live out their dream of owning a business. And then, you have people black people. Well, what about me? And you know what I'm saying? Doing shady shit like this to our own people. But that's why I'm saying just because we share the same skin, you ain't my kin. No, you're not. Not to me. I know who my family is. you know, just because I share the same color skin as you, doesn't mean shit. I don't trust you. I don't trust you if you're black, Hispanic, freaking white, or whatever the case is. I don't even trust some of my family members. So what do you think I'm going to trust you? You know what I mean? So don't even don't even go there. So that's my opinion. But we'll see if this video plays because there's three women dine and dash at a Chicago restaurant, then boast about it online. Dude, you know what? I hope this plays because you guys are gonna be tripping. You guys are
Local
tripping.
restaurant owners are noticing more people skipping out on their bills lately.
Tia Ewing has the latest on the uptick.
Now you see them and now you don't. We've blurred the video because the trio hasn't been charged yet. But you can't miss that distinctive blue wig and the massive tab they left behind.
The server went to the table. They asked for the ticket to be split. She left from this table behind me to a few steps away, clicked the button. As she left, they got up one at a time and walked out.
3 days ago, the three women from Rochester, New York visited Soul Vibes in the Near North neighborhood to celebrate behind a surprise, an unpaid tab of over $200.
And they actually ran out.
Let's see if. Well, I skipped because I tried to change the damn screen thing right here.
Of over $200.
And they actually behind a service vehicle that was in traffic.
They decided to dine and dash after devouring chicken.
Damn it! Should have left it alone. Damn it! Damn you! Internet! Damn you! That's. Damn you, bruh. So when I stopped sharing it from StreamYard, it wants to start playing, but got the burps here. So give me a second.
Dash after devouring chicken wings, Alfredo, and washing it all down with flights of drinks.
It's not violent, but it's a crime, and it affects us, and it affects our bottom dollar, and it affects our team members.
They were spotted on surveillance, leaving one by one within 30 seconds of the server stepping away. They also forgot that they signed up on the wait list before being seated, including their name and phone number. And to add insult to injury, they posted this onto social media, thanking the restaurant for the free food while laughing at wait staff like Chloe Jackson.
I'm here 3 days a week.
Their greedy crime comes with a much heavier cost.
Some places do make the servers come out and pay for those bills, but Fab and Soul Vibe.
So anyway, yeah, she's saying that that some companies make their waiters or waitresses pay the bills, but but the Fab Chef Fab of Soul Food Vibes, which I don't know why there's not. It's weird because where there's not a picture of this person of this chef, but it's weird. It's just weird to me. So real quick, yeah. Oh, dang, here we go again. This was supposed to be that long, but anyway. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's what she's saying. It's like, you know, and then the same dude that I was saying that said, that it just hurt his bottom. He appeared on the same video too. Um, you know, and then these people are like so stupid. They posted their crap online and stuff like that, but hey, yeah, that's what they get. It says the incident is not the first of its kind. The restaurant owners who operated 5 locations have reported an increase in dine and dash incidents, a crime that impacts both the owners and the staff. Labor costs is up to 35%. Products costs are up to 35, And I used to say the industry used to be an industry of nickels and dimes. Now it's an industry of pennies and nickels. So when you get these dine and dash incidents, the consumer who is doing this dine and dash might think, oh, it's just $100. Yeah, but it's hurting the bottom line, said president of the Illinois Restaurant Association, Sam Toya. Yeah, police report has been filed and Chicago police are investigating. If the women are charged, they could face a Class A misdemeanor for theft of services under $500, punishable by by up to a year in jail and 2,500 in fines. I say this. They know what they did. It's like stealing. They should actually. Well, that's not like it is stealing. It is stealing. They should get 10 years. Yeah, that's what they say. You go to Walmart. They said if you steal, you can serve up to 10 years in jail and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I mean, if but Soul Food Vibes, man, that looks good, and it's like also a vegan place too. They make vegan soul food, which I never heard of that before, but doesn't mean I wouldn't try it. I ain't knocking it until I try it. So, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, hold on, let me see. Let me see. Since I went over my day because I talk too damn much sometimes, but um, it says here, damn it, where is it at? Let me see here. So yeah, they posted it is posted their stuff online and then like whatever. Yeah, I think they should get, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't got money to eat at these restaurants, don't do it. And why risk it anyway? Because why risk? Is it going to be worth it being put in jail? Like, are you serious? Like, this is what I'm saying. It's like it's crazy. Um, so yeah, let me check it out here. Let me see here. Which is weird because I can't find the chef's picture or whatever the case is, Chef Fab, but it's probably for her his or home his or his or her own safety. So I would damn it, where's it at? Give me a second. Oh, dude, I love me some soul food, bro. I love me some soul food. Damn right. Oh, look at this. What? Oh, hold on. Let's do pickup. Oh, they don't. You guys don't deliver to Florida, do you? Gosh dang it! Here you go. Here, I just want to look at all this stuffed chicken, soul roll. What the heck? This is like a fine dining. What the heck? I don't like lobster too much. Oh, you guys have some chitlins? You guys have some cornbread? Like, come on now. Like, let's get let's soul food vibes. You can be you know exquisite with the fucking cornbread. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's traditional entrees. Yo, man, dude. Yo, if you guys know somebody that could cook soul food, hit me up, man. Hit me up. Chew that. Ugh. Let me tell you, I'm black and Hispanic, and both races they be kicking, bro. Oh, I think they have a, they have a I think they have a restaurant in Georgia. It's called Blaxicans. It's a soul food and Hispanic restaurant. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm been wanting to go. I've been wanting to go there. So I think I might go there one in a year or so. You know, bro. When you say soul food, my mouth just dribbles. Anyway, I love soul food, man. I love soul food. Oh, go with some chitlins in the cornbread. Got some collard greens. Oh, it's with hammock in it. Oh, bruh. Yo, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, bruh. I yeah, I need me some soul food, bruh. I need me some soul food. Oh yeah. All right, man, guys. Damn, I've been an hour. Holy, I didn't. Like I said, I don't expect to be, you know, but damn, when I get on for some reason, it just goes by too quick. So, anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You guys know the routine. Sorry, had a lot of mess ups, but hey, that's just me. That's your uncut, un, unfiltered, just raw dude. You know what I mean? That's just this is the way I roll. You know, I'm gonna try to post this on YouTube. I'm gonna post this on YouTube and on Rumble, but for some reason it just takes a long time with Rumble uploads, and it just takes forever in a day. YouTube not so much, but you have to stay on the app, whatever, just to for it to upload. But yeah, I'm gonna put this episode also on Spotify, so you can hit me on all the socials, Labor Day podcast on Spotify and on X, TikTok. I'm on there. Which TikTok, dude, I didn't know until until yesterday that TikTok was supposed to go, but they extended it, and this is the last extension from what I'm told. So from what I looked up and researched, I was like, oh, this is the last extension for TikTok. So I was kind of hoping they didn't freaking extend the damn thing. So they have until TikTok has up until September to 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 sell their to has up to September to sell. So you guys better sell TikTok. You know what? I don't want you guys to sell. Just let it burn. I mean, they're already freaking popping people like crazy as far as their accounts and stuff. Oh, that's weird. Wow, that just turned off. Holy bruh. Yo, you guys just saw that, right? That's weird because it's plugged up. And then, yo, whoa, that's crazy, bro. Anyway, shit's happening in my house. Ah. Anyway, you guys go ahead, smash that that like button, subscribe. Let's get me up to 500 at least. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna bring next. Who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll see what I think about. My other topic is going to be. So we'll go ahead and play it by ear. I'm not gonna do this on desktop anymore. As far as my internet's starting to screw up. So well, it's been screwing up on this desktop for some unknown reason. But yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do it there on my laptop from now on. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, hook up my socials, Liberty Deaf Podcast on Rumble, YouTube, X, and on Spotify. Yo, go ahead and check me out. Like I said, let's go get me up to 500 on YouTube, and also on Rumble where I'm at 49, at 48. Give me to 50 at least. Yeah, that's it. But you guys have a good weekend. Love you guys. Mean it. Rock on. Oh yeah. All right, later, guys.